Hey, welcome. So today we're going to put on our detective hats because we have a mystery to solve. And the scene of the crime? It's a really, really messy kitchen. Our number one clue is actually a specific piece of English grammar. You ready? Let's dive in.
Okay, so here's the situation. It's Saturday morning, meet Simon and Sally. Their kitchen, well, it's a bit of a disaster zone. Our whole mission here is to figure out what chores they've already finished and which ones they still need to get to. The answer is the key to this entire puzzle.
Now, you know every good detective needs the right set of tools, right? And we're no different. To crack this case and figure out what's going on in that kitchen, we need a very specific and actually a very powerful grammar tool. It's perfect for connecting things that happened in the past to what's happening right now. And here it is. Let's open up that grammar toolkit. The special tool we're going to be using is called the present perfect simple. I know, the name might sound a little complicated, but trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's actually pretty straightforward. So, what does this thing actually do? Well, it's all about making a connection. The present perfect simple is like a bridge that links an action from the past to a result in the present. Imagine this. Someone walked in the mud 5 minutes ago. That's the past action. The result? There are muddy footprints on the clean floor. Right now. See that connection? That's exactly what this tense is for. And you know what? Building it is super simple. You can just think of it like a 3-step recipe. First, you need your subject. Who did the thing? Next, you need a little helper verb, either have or has. And finally, you pop in the action word, but in a special form we call the past participle. Words like done, cleaned, or seen. That's it. Subject, helper, action. That's the whole formula. Okay, tool in hand, recipe memorized. It's time to head back to the scene of the crime. We're going back into Simon and Sally's kitchen to investigate exactly what's been done and what hasn't. Let's see what we can find. All right, our first clue. Look on the left. They've done the washing up. What's the result we can see now? The sink is empty, the dishes are clean. Perfect. Now look to the right. Sally hasn't cleaned the cooker yet. The result? Yep, the cooker is still dirty. And see that little word yet? That's a huge clue that tells us we're still waiting for this to happen. Let's move on to the next piece of evidence. Another positive. They've cleaned the windows. And the result in the present is that sunlight is streaming in through sparkling glass. Awesome. But on the other side, Simon hasn't emptied the rubbish bin yet, which means right now the bin is probably overflowing. A past non-action with a very clear present result. And here's our final set of clues. Wow, Sally's been on a roll. Sally has defrosted the fridge. The result is a nice, clean, frost-free fridge. But then, Simon hasn't cleaned the floor yet. So because he didn't do that, the floor is still dirty. And just like that, I think our kitchen mystery is officially solved. This right here, this is the most important part. If you forget all the grammar names, that's totally fine. Just ask yourself this one question. Did something happen in the past that has a clear, obvious result right now? If the answer is yes, then you're probably looking at the present perfect. So why do we even care about mastering this one tense? Is it just for solving kitchen mysteries? Nope. It's because this tense is like a master key. Once you have it, it unlocks a whole bunch of other doors in English. It's a real game changer. I mean, just look at all of this. Think of these as your next quests. Once you get the present perfect simple, you can finally tackle all these other tricky concepts. Things like the difference between been and gone, or knowing exactly when to use just yet and already. It all starts with the foundation we've just built together. So if you only remember one thing from today, please make it this. This is the secret code. Past action, present result. That's it. That's the entire idea behind the present perfect simple. Say it with me. Past action, present result. And to finish up, I've got one last question for you. Think about your own day. What's one thing that you have done today that has a result for you right now? For me, I've had my morning coffee, so now I feel awake. What about you? Give it a thought. You can use our new tool to figure it out. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one.